Hey guys, welcome back for another day of our 30-day challenge for January. I am so excited to share with you today a lower body burn workout. So we're hitting all lower body. Since we've got just 10 minutes, we're kind of going to keep it moving the whole time through. Really quickly though, an explanation of what we've got going for us today. We've got a 30-20-10 setup. We're going to do 30 seconds of our full range of motion, 20 seconds of a pulse, and then our 10 seconds is actually going to be our rest. So real quick, kind of just a transitional rest period. Since we've only got 10 minutes together, I wanted to make the most of that time. We're going to do all lower body exercises, and you'll see all but one set twice. So we'll work our way down to the center and then back out from the center. First thing that we've got is a squat. We'll keep it our basic squat. We've got 30 seconds of a full range of motion, 20 seconds of a pulse, and 10 seconds of our rest. Then we'll transition to a right leg lunge, a left leg lunge, same concept, 30 full range of motion, 20 pulse, and 10-second rest. Glute bridges down on the floor, knees bent, feet planted, hips pressing up, 30 seconds full range of motion, 20 seconds pulse, 10 seconds rest. To switch it over to our side lying leg lifts. Same thing, 30, 20, 10. We've got one on right side, one on left side. Then we'll work our way back up through those glute bridges, back to those lunges, and then into our squats. Our squats, as always, you can take up a notch by adding a hop to it, but no need to do that, especially if you're looking for a lower impact workout today. The lunges, you can do forward, you can do reverse. If you're so inclined, you can do jump lunges, but I just encourage you to stick with the right or left for the pulses, just to make sure we're on the same track. And I think that's all I've got for my explanation. So moving on from there, let's hit a quick warm up and then let's knock it out with that lower body burn today. Alrighty. So let's go on to our warm up. Since it's lower body, we're gonna stick to all lower body. I want you to take those feet a little bit wider than those shoulders. And all we're gonna do here is hinge forward at those hips. Just bring those fingertips down towards the toes. Now, if we don't quite reach the ground, that's okay. We're just gonna do a nice, easy side to side. Maybe one on each side, opening up, bending that knee through that inner thigh here. And then keep those legs long as we take those fingertips over towards that right side and then over to the left. Go ahead, bring it back to center. We're gonna roll it up to our long spine and then we're gonna go back to those side to side. So just give me a couple more side to side lunges. Feel free to lift that toe if it feels good. Alrighty, let's take it to a pull of a knee to the chest. Right here, nice and easy, side to side. We'll stick to our hamstrings next, take it to some sweeps, leg goes out long, sweep those arms, come all the way up and through. Alright, let's switch it to those quads. Pull that foot up behind, nice and easy, point that knee towards the ground, press those hips forward. And finally, let's just finish out with a couple moments of jumping jacks. So they can be half jacks or they can be full jacks. Either way, let's take it up. Just get that heart rate up a little bit, get us ready to move. We've got about 15 seconds here. Again, you can find that lower impact half jack. Just keep those arms moving. We're here for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're taking it to those squats. We're getting right into it here. We've got 30 seconds full range of motion, 20 seconds pulse, 10 seconds rest to switch it up to those lunges. In 5, full range of motion, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We're in those squats. We've got that full range of motion down and back up. If you can hit that 90, I want you to try and work down to that 90. If you can't quite hit that 90, I just want you to find whatever range of motion you can. We're already 10 in, 20 to go on this full range. Keep that chest high, those collarbones broad. As always, like I said, you can add that hop if you want that higher intensity for this first 30 seconds. We're switching to our pulse in 4, 3, 2, 1. Halfway down, halfway back up for that pulse. Keeping those knees at least a little bit bent, keeping that chest nice and tall. 10 seconds into this, 10 to go. Then we've got our 10-second rest to switch it up. Those quads are already burning for me. They're gonna be yelling at me by the end of this workout. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Take that break. We're switching over to that lunge. Again, it can be forward, reverse, or that jump if you want to take it up. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 30 seconds on that full range of motion. Trying to hit that 90 degrees. And we're working on making sure that that knee is pointing the same direction as that toe while not coming out in front of it. I like to use my arms for a little counterbalance. Sticking by moving my right leg. Less than 10 seconds on this first one. We've got that pulse next. We're gonna get that wide stance, halfway down, halfway up. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, halfway down, halfway up. I want you to keep that chest nice and tall. Check out that bend in the knee. Make sure we're bending both knees a little bit. So we don't just want to be bending that front knee. Working through both to sink those hips down. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds rest to switch it up. I know my quads are burning. I hope yours are too already. Lots of lower body here. Left side, full range of motion. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Once again, I'm going to use my opposite hand for that counterbalance. This time my left leg is moving for that left leg lunge. Keeping it moving, less than 15 seconds. We're halfway through this one, this full range of motion. Keep the chest tall, collarbones broad. We're switching to our pulses in 3, 2, 1. Step it out wide, halfway down, halfway up. Once again, we're bending both knees. This doesn't have to be a huge range of motion, just a little bit is perfect. 10 more seconds here. We're giving those quads a little break next. We gotta hit those glutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it down to that mat. Give them a little break down to that mat. Glute bridges, knees bent, feet planted, full range of motion in 3, 2, 1. Take those hips up and then back down. 30 seconds right here. A little squeeze at the top. You can press those hands down onto the mat if that feels good. Like I said, finding that squeeze through those glutes, trying to press those hips as high as you can, but keeping that core nice and strong. So don't just press the belly up, press the hips up. Nice work. We're moving to that pulse, so not quite touching that bottom down to the floor. 3, 2, 1. Here's that pulse, so halfway down. Try and get all the way up though, so we're not quite coming down to the mat, but we're still pressing those hips as high as they can go. We're still squeezing through those glutes. Keep the core strong. We're here for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Onto that sideline leg lift, hitting those hips. So I'm gonna take it over onto my left side. I'm gonna use my right first. Full range of motion, foot is flat. We're coming up through our range of motion and then back down. Just like that, you can use this top hand for a little balance. We can set that head down onto that bicep for that neck neutrality, making sure we're not putting that spine out of placement here. Keeping it moving, full range of motion for another 10 seconds here. We're trying to keep those hips stacked on top of each other. So if you're rocking front to back, think about strengthening that core. Maybe pulling that hand down for a little extra balance. We're switching to a halfway down, halfway up. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So just a smaller range of motion. You can point that toe for this one if you'd like to. You can keep that foot flat if you'd like to. We're just decreasing our range of motion for this one. Less than 10 seconds left here, you guys. Keep moving. You got it. You know, this is a tough one. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Take that 10-second rest. We're flipping it over. This time, we're moving that left leg. We're past our halfway point here, you guys. Left leg, full range of motion. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Foot is flat. Head down on that bicep for making sure that that neck is nice and neutral. Not putting our spine out of placement. Moving through your range of motion. So if your range of motion is a little smaller than mine, that's okay. If your range of motion is a little bigger than mine, that's okay. We're just keeping those hips stacked. Less than 10 seconds on this full range of motion. Here we go, you guys. Last time with this exercise. 3, 2. Let's take it to that pulse. Here we go. Somewhere in the middle there. Again, you can point that toe for this one if it feels better. A little different. 10 more seconds here. You guys got this. We're taking it back to our glute bridge next. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Way to work. Take that little break. Let's bring it over to our glute bridge. One more time through each of these ones. In 3, 2, full range of motion. Here we go. Hips coming up and all the way back down. We got that 30 seconds here. We're way past our halfway point. Just gotta hit each of these one more time. Hit that quad set one more time. 20 seconds in, 10 to go on this full range of motion before we hit that pulse. Make sure you're finding that squeeze at the top. Keep the core nice and strong. We're pressing the hips up, not the belly. 3, 2, let's take that pulse. Here we go, halfway down. Try and press all the way up into it. Keeping it moving, keeping it moving. Here you go. 10 more seconds in this one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it up. We've got those lunges. Bringing it up. I'm starting with my left side lunge. In 3, 2, 1. Full range of motion. I'm using that opposite side hand as my balance. Forward or reverse lunges, either way is fabulous. Just make sure you check out that front knee. Keep your core strong and long to keep that balance. Keep it moving, you guys got this. We're almost there. Way to work. We're switching to our pulse in 4, 3, 2, 1. We've got that pulse halfway down, halfway up. Making sure both knees are bending. Still can use that opposite hand as that counterbalance. If you need a little smaller range of motion, that's totally fine. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that break, take that break. Bring it over right side. Final set of lunges. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, full range. I'm hitting that right side here. Using my opposite arm as my counterbalance. Keep working here. You got this. We're way past halfway through this full range of motion. We'll switch it up to those pulses. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, into those pulses. Halfway down, halfway up. Way to work, way to work. Keep that chest tall. Don't let it fall forward. 10 seconds here. You got this. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that break, take that break. Way to work, you guys. All right, squats. This is our final 50 seconds of work. Final 50 seconds of work. Full range squats. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, here we go. 30 seconds. Feel free to add that intensity if you'd like to. Make sure we're keeping that chest tall. Sitting those hips back, either way. If you're finding that jump, make sure you hit that soft landing. We're not landing with our legs straight. We're kind of bending our knees as we come back down to the floor, making it one fluid range of motion. Our final 20 seconds of pulse are coming at us in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, 20 seconds on that pulse. Stick with me here, stick with me. Keep it low, keep those knees bent. You got this, you got that. Chest high, 10 seconds. Come on, come on. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Way to work, way to work. Keep those feet moving a little bit. Whew, way to go, way to go. Feet are moving. All right, let's take it right into that side to side. Feet are wide, nice and easy. Keep the chest high, head above the heart. Way to work today, guys. Whew. It was a tough lower body circuit. Alrighty, let's find a little fold. Still keep that chest tall. Keep the head above the heart. Only bring it down as low as you can with that spine long. Fingertips over to that right ankle. Over to the left. Excellent, bring it back to center. Roll it up, hamstrings. One foot comes out long, bend that opposite knee. Hinge at those hips. If you need to put pressure on one leg or the other, put it on that bent knee. Don't put it on that long leg. Don't want to press down too hard on that extended knee joint. You can always reach for those toes if that feels better. Let's go ahead and switch it up. Same thing, other side. Same thing, if you need to put pressure on one leg, put it on that bent knee. If you're ready to reach for those toes, reach for those toes. And let's go ahead, switch it to our quad stretch to finish off. If you need a wall or something to grab onto, feel free to. Point that knee towards the ground, press those hips a little bit forward. And switch it up. Same thing, final stretch, other side. Alrighty, go ahead and release that. Awesome work today. Thank you for joining us for another day of our 30-day challenge. I hope to see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day.